Hey, what's up guys? I'm Charles and welcome back to IO. Stick around with me to the end of the video and I'll make sure to respond to some of your comments. Peter Lee, hailing from an area in the UK known as Radcliffe, was stunned when he snapped what he believes to be a UFO. Dad of two, Peter Lee claimed to have been watching for planes with his two children whilst waiting for a tram when the following flying object passed overhead. Looks pretty suspect to me. Now, we have no actual way of telling what this really is, but Peter says it was thousands of feet up in the air, higher than some of the planes, and was moving very, very slowly. I mean, it's understandable that when you see a large shining floating object hovering thousands of feet in the air, you begin to question what it may be. Peter stated, "We always look at the planes when they fly over, and then there it was. We all saw it," ruling out the appearance being entirely made up as other witnesses were in the area. So now that we know the object definitely existed and the photo is potentially real, what exactly is it? I mean, it doesn't quite look like a plane, does it? Some people have said that it could be a helium balloon, but Peter was quick to dismiss this as they apparently do not go that high. So what does that leave us with? It's not a plane, it's not a balloon, maybe it's the spirit of Harambe? Rest in peace, Harambe. Peter takes his camera everywhere with him, so it's no surprise he was able to snap the photos of the supposed UFO. His daughters apparently tease him from time to time as he never leaves the house without it. Now that's not nice, is it, kids? Peter isn't willing to go ahead and say that what we are looking at is 100% a UFO, but he is willing to keep an open mind. He joked with his children that it could be a spaceship at the time of taking the photo, to which they responded, "Yeah, right." Sassy little kids, ain't they? A UFO is classed as an unidentified flying object, and that could be anything. It doesn't have to be from outer space, so technically it could be just that, right? Back in 2013, declassified Ministry of Defense files, which are completely different to declassified Ministry of Magic files, revealed that multiple UFO sightings had been reported in areas all over Greater Manchester, including Radcliffe. Maybe Radcliffe is the site of the first big alien invasion. Maybe they already have invaded. Creepy. Now, Mr. Lee is not the first human ever to have potentially spotted a UFO. The history of spotting alien spaceships goes way back through the years, all the way to the times of the pharaohs. It was reported by the scribes of the pharaoh Thutmose III that he encountered fiery discs floating over the skies. Reports can be found scattered throughout the history of mankind. However, the sighting which sparked the name flying saucers and arguably began the modern era of UFO spottings was that of Kenneth Arnold back in 1947. Whilst flying near Mount Rainier in Washington state, he claimed to spot 9 unusual objects flying in the skies. He described them as flat like a pie pan or simply saucer shaped. The US military dismissed Kenneth's case as a mirage, however this did not prevent him from becoming a minor celebrity over the next few years. Now, one of the most famous cases involving a UFO that I'm sure many of you will know is that of the Roswell incident. Back in 1947, reports emerged of a UFO which had in fact crash landed in a small town in New Mexico known as Roswell. The United States Air Force were quick to cover up reports of a UFO, stating that it was merely a weather balloon which had lost altitude. Sounds fishy, right? Well, this event has spawned hundreds if not thousands of people to form their own conspiracy theories. People claim that the government recovered the crashed spaceship and its extraterrestrial inhabitants and them off to nearby secret facility Area 51. Area 51 is also said to be the home of various government cover-ups, other UFO recoveries and experiments involving aliens. Now, if the government are using Area 51 to hide alien technology and proof of other life from us, surely after knowing about it for this long, someone would have spotted something a little out of the ordinary. What do you think, guys? Are the government hiding something from us in Area 51? It's obvious the world is crazy for aliens and outer space technology. Films, games and books have all included plots that involve interaction with our friends from outer space, with the Roswell incident even featuring in blockbuster movie Independence Day, the original, not the terrible second one they just released. I'm gonna level with you guys. I was terrified of aliens as a kid. After watching Spielberg's E.T., another alien themed movie, I legit had nightmares. Please E.T., go home. So I want to know, guys, what do you think is in the photos that Mr. Lee took, and have you ever seen anything suspicious in the sky? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. And staying on the topic of comments, let's have a look at what you guys had to say in my last video. Scientists discover how to reverse the effects of aging. Starting us off, Asatari Greenfire made the point that the fountain of youth exists, there's a probability that there's a price to pay for the restoration of youth, i.e. in Pirates of the Caribbean. Basically, a life for a life. This is a really interesting theory and it definitely got me thinking, so thanks for that. I mean, there's a possibility that you could be right. Things never seem to be that simple, do they? Although in my mind, if the fountain of youth did exist, its effects would be the result of some sort of chemical reaction or a biological effect of drinking the liquid. As much as I'd love it to be magic, I think that's way more likely. Willy Bonker said, I don't think they should release the age of versus technology until we're able to go to countless other planets. Because if we all become immortal, we will keep reproducing and would obviously make the Earth overpopulated. First of all, you guys really put some thought into this one, didn't you? And I like that a lot. So yeah, I think I agree with you. We already have somewhat of a problem with not being able to keep up with our population growth on this planet, and I guess if we extend the average life of a human to be even longer, then we really will start getting in trouble. As cool as it is, until we figure out a way to deal with our other problems, maybe they should keep this sort of stuff out of general reach. Sayray asks, if it takes off 20 years, does that mean if I take it, I'll be an egg? Yes, Sayray, you'll look just like this. Barry Michael asked, Charles, what study of science have you completed? Okay, so I studied a Bachelor of Science in Forensics and Crime Scene Investigation, and I worked in a lab for a little bit before I decided that I much prefer making videos and hanging out with you guys. So I really enjoyed reading your comments on that video, guys. Thanks for leaving them and keep them coming. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.